Hello, my name is Miss Reed or Jessica, and I'm your teacher. And unfortunately, due to the whole pandemic, this is probably the most that you'll see of me is through the computer screen. So I just kind of want to give you a little bit about myself, and then I'll go into the syllabus. So I have been teaching for about almost 12 years since 2007. So yeah, somewhere 12, 13 years. I've done everything from kindergarten to teaching middle school special ed, which is what I'm doing right now. And I've been a paraprofessional. I've been a regular ed teacher for fourth grade, regular ed teacher for kindergarten, you name it. I've done a little bit. Like I said, I was a paraprofessional for high school, math, sped. The biggest thing I've been doing the last couple of years is middle school special ed. Currently, I am a 6th through 8th grade ELA resource teacher. So that means that I have 3 different preps, and I have 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students in a small group atmosphere, but we still use the same Georgia standards. I just kind of revamp it a little bit for them. But on a personal note, you can call me Jessica, Miss Reed. I'm not a doctorate. I have no desire to get a doctorate. I actually have my EDS, my education specialist. I got my undergrad from the University of Kentucky in elementary education, my master's in curriculum and instruction from American College of Education, a master's in collaborative education, 6 through 12 for special ed from the University of Alabama. And then I received my EDS last summer, instructional technology from Kennesaw State University. So got a little bit of degrees. That's why I have the EDS beside the end of my name. Anything else that you need to know? I have a 3-year-old daughter. Her name is Elizabeth. You can see this is my home office since we've been in the pandemic, the COVID. I have my sped tech teacher also present on the side at conferences and do all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, I'm excited to share this 4-week semester with you. Let's get started. All right. So we are going to be talking about autism, characteristics, techniques, and applications. So my office hours, I'm on Central Time, so you guys are on Eastern. So I'm pretty flexible. They're going to be Tuesday through Thursday, 2 to 4, and my appointment. So if you need something, please email me or call me. Please give me within 24 to 48 hours with an email. The best way to really get in touch with me is through text message, and I do respond pretty quickly. It is the best, most effective way to get your question asked. So the course descriptions, this course will just provide students with a knowledge of curriculum, research-based teaching strategies for students in the autism spectrum. I'm not going to read this word for word from you. You guys can see this is part of the autism endorsement program. All right, let's keep going. Here are your outcomes. All right, here are your requirements. Check email daily, create actual instructional material, and written explanation video presentation. We'll get more on that in just a second. Book review, complete 2 IRIS modules, and including writing setup, and collaborate with peers using 3 discussion posts. There is no textbook for this class. Everything will be used online. I taught this last summer and had a couple of students share that they didn't really see the purpose of a textbook, but you will have to, rent or purchase or borrow a book for the book review, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. All right. So we are kind of condensing everything that would normally be like in a semester in 4 weeks. So it's kind of, we're getting to the meat. We're going to get it done. So your very first assignment is going to be the book review. It's worth 30 points. It is due June 4th. So technically the way I do due dates, it's going to be due June 5th at midnight. So that's really the end of the day, June 4th, start of June 5th, if that makes any sense. If you need an extension for any reason, I need you to email me, call me, be like, hey, I've got this going on. I'm very flexible. I will tell you, though, I will not accept you sending me a sob story and then 3 weeks later you have not turned anything in. I know things happen. I understand. I have a 3-year-old. I have a job. I have a husband. I feel like we're all in Jumanji level 7 with everything that's going on. I'm really, really flexible. Please don't take advantage of that, okay? So the book review, I'll post an example here in a little bit when I get a chance. But basically what you're going to do, everything's going to be APA citation. And I just wanted you to tell me why you selected the book, how much you use the information professionally, brief critique of the book, a brief description of who you would recommend the book to. So basically, kind of like a fancy book report is essentially what you're doing, but you're going to do it on a professional book. Here are some of the different ideas that I've got. You can do the Kindle. There's several different options. If you find another book that you're really interested in with that talks about autism, shoot me an email or text me, and I will let you know yes or no pretty quickly whether or not I think that's a good fit, okay? All right, IRIS modules are written by Vanderbilt University, and they are fantastic. If you ever need professional development, they are a great resource. You have 2 of them to do, part 1 and part 2. And you have to complete the assessment portion, and then when you finish it, you basically take a screenshot of it, and then you are going to submit it for a grade along with your write-up for the module. They're each 10 points, and it is due May 28th. So I apologize. This is actually your first assignment. And then the book review is your second. All right. Your big assignment is your lesson modification activity. So it's really divided into 2 different assignments: visual, schedule, and instructional. For the visual, you'll create an appropriate visual schedule from a child for your placement or a child you create. Then for the instructional activity, you'll construct an instructional activity that teaches math structure. And we'll talk more about that as we go throughout the course. I will get to you just about your practicum here in just a few minutes. I'm waiting on a response, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. Discussion board. This is not for me to be like checking up on you. This is for you to collaborate with other people. That's what's really cool about these different types of classes is we're going to have everybody from all walks of life. And so if you guys are able to get some ideas or learn something new from someone than just me, it's great. But it's going to show you initial posts. Then you need to respond to 2 of your classmates. And the expectations are right here. All right, this is the practicum. Okay. I don't know if you guys are going to get to do the practicum. If not, we may have you use like an imaginary student for the schedule and the teach structure activity. I'm waiting on the field director to email me back. I emailed her earlier today. I was like, hey, because of the pandemic, I don't know specifics like what places are open, due to the shut-in order and all that kind of stuff. So I will get back to you with that as soon as I can. Grading scale, basically 30, 30, 20, 20. I mean, pretty easy to get 100. Grades are based on performance, not effort. Just FYI. All right, so our 4 weeks that we're doing is week 1, autism epidemic, current encounters, and preparing parents. Week 2 is executive functioning, anxiety in students with ASD, and strategies for literacy learning. Week 3 is social stories and the teach method, and week 4 is review and apply cumulative content. All right, here's just some more lovely Dalton State programs that you guys are allowed to read and want to read. This is just a quick overview of the syllabus. I will post some more videos for week 1 in just a few minutes, but if you have any questions, feel free to text me. Can't wait to learn with you. Thanks.